So we're
Straw.
the topic here is the Cherry Street Bridge in Auburn, California.
Oh yeah.
Union Pacific runs their tracks from the San Francisco Bay Area, I would imagine, up through Auburn, California, and well, during the late '90s, you know, I think I didn't want to admit to how old I was in the '90s, but I was in my 30s, I believe. Yeah, well, 20s and 30s, and we hung. My own group hung out there underneath the Cherry Street Bridge in downtown Auburn, California, and my wife Tally, who is how much older than I am? A little older. She
Oh.
ran. You ran. When was the years that you ran at that time at the tracks?
Let's see, probably 2009
2009.
till let's see what, probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 2016, I think.
So 2009 to 2016,
About then, yeah.
you were operating. And so, what you guys go down there and have some drinks and hang out at the underneath the Cherry Street Bridge?
I was there.
Because back in the late '90s, we'd be out there. Sometimes we'd be out there way too late. After about your 800th beer, and the train late night. I remember times I'd be standing next to the train. By the way, don't try this at home. And I'd be so out of my mind drunk that the train would come through, and I'd get off on all the noise, and you can hear it coming because you're next to the tracks.
Well,
yeah, I mean, you get loaded enough. You're just hanging out. You're hanging out in your spot. Next thing, here comes some noise.
Yeah, but then again,
You don't even know where your friends are at by then. They probably went home, and there's just one psycho, and that's you. And then the train come roaring through. And sometimes I would just stand there and just lean into it a little bit. Lean into it. Spider Mike, that's copyrighted, by the way. Spider Mike Kelly said, lean into it. And just feel the wind and concussion.
Usually we knew when the train was coming because you can feel the vibration in the tracks. Like, from a mile away, we can feel it coming and stuff. And then once we saw it coming and stuff, we would go and we grab whoever's traveling kids' bags, huck them off the fucking tracks, and then we would all get.
Because you guys were stationed on the tracks.
Yeah, we were literally laying across the fucking tracks, just fucking chilling.
We were all stationed at that brick, or not brick, but that concrete wall with all the graffiti, just
Most of
endless graffiti.
We would just hang out and just chill and stuff, and have our arms hanging off of one side, legs sprawled across the other, crisscross.
You guys are
drinking,
literally on the tracks, just
sitting on the tracks, fucking drinking our beer, whiskey, whatever.
Not recommended.
And stuff, and then we could feel the vibration.
If you're gonna hang out at the tracks, station away from the actual tracks, because those trains are,
they're definitely dangerous. But
you guys would move your bags away and
we would move all of our shit off the track. We would throw them so far away, and then we would get up, move over.
You were millennials.
And then we would sit there, hang off to the sides, still drinking. And then once the fucking train would go by, we would all just congregate right back onto the fucking tracks again. Keep drinking, smoking our cigarettes, weed, whatever.
You guys are smoking marijuana?
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
We usually hang out at Cherry Street Bridge.
Dangerous.
Sometimes we would go hang out at the caboose.
That's where you broke your ankle. Was it? Was it caboose?
No, I was drinking at the caboose, and then I ended up breaking it in front of Pistol Pete's. Walking home, shit-faced. But probably didn't help that I was mixing wine with hard liquor and beer together. Which all I said was,
You are a chemist.
And all I said was, ow, fuck.
Wait, how'd you break? I thought you broke your ankle stepping off of the caboose.
No. I was walking home. I
You
stepped.
told me you broke your ankle. Oh no, you did it in
No.
somebody's house or your house.
No, I stepped off a curb wrong in front of the post office next to Pistol Pete's.
You never said anything about a curb at the post office. You said
I did.
I thought you broke your ankle off the caboose. Then another story.
Fuck.
You'd be a great witness in court. You got like 3 different versions of how you broke your ankle. Okay, the real story is you broke your ankle off a curb in front of the post office. Correct. Yeah. Were you or were you not in front of the post office? I need spiked hair if I'm going to be a DA, district attorney. So you stepped. That was nice. So you stepped off the curb in front of the post office.
Yes.
That's how you broke your ankle. Let the record show. I got a stenographer over here. It's a calico kitty cat. Stenographer. And the truth,
I don't think the cat really gives a shit.
The truth will be told.
I don't think the cat gives a shit.
The cat does care.
No, she doesn't.
That cat is one of the best stenographers I ever met in my life.
The only thing cats care about is eating, shitting, and sleeping.
Her only problem is she spends all her money at Six Flags. She's just in the roller coasters, you know?
What's wrong with roller coasters?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
But she spends all her money at all these fun parks. All she wants to talk about is roller coasters. The cat is just like, oh, dude, you wouldn't believe it. You gotta go to Tennessee, dude. They got a fucking track out there, dude. You wouldn't believe it. I got the GoPro. You want to watch it? Yeah, my cat is telling about a roller coaster ride in Tennessee. Imagine that. You think I'd pass the exam?
Fuck no.
For a slingshot? What if I registered a slingshot in California? What do you think they'd say about that? They'd be like, oh, no, this thing. Snap. Gotta be sitting at a desk, some old fuck. Just been working the system, humping the system for fucking 4 decades since the 60s. He's like, oh, no, this is far too dangerous. We're going to have to legislate against slingshots in the state because we got to keep the people safe.
What, for me pegging you in the ass with a slingshot?
Yeah.
With a rock?
Dude, I would turn you straight into the car. I would dial 911 immediately. My wife just shot me with a slingshot, dude. The SWAT team would show up, and about 4 hours later, they finally figured out what? A slingshot? They would laugh at each other, and they'd take off and get back in their SWAT van and go get drunk somewhere.
You're being a pussy.
They go down to Ernie's and get shit-faced and laugh about our slingshot. Oh, yeah, slingshot. We came in red dots and everything. Now we're about ready to kill everybody in sight.
Just for pegging you in the ass with a rock using a sling.
His old lady, get him an ass with